Pisces, February 19 to March 20th. February 19 to March 20th is Pisces, represented by two fishes, shown opposite to each other. This is a sign which is a philosophical sign, a sign where people think, they're philosophers, they're thinkers. It's a very good sign, and especially for issues of philosophy, spirituality, and those who are anything to do with thinking. However, a theme for 2014, which I would try to say for Pisces, a word of caution is, don't try to slip out of situations this year. If there is a situation, face it. Don't try to slip out of situations. Pisces are good at that. They want to slip out of situations. Mostly they are not hooked. They can actually slip out of it. But this year, do not try to slip out of situations. How the year 2014 would be. Now, from January to June 2014 would be a period when, it would be good for matters of education, higher education, intellectual thinking, those in the fields of art, drama, consultancy, research, dramatics, sports, entertainment, stockbroking, and such allied activities are definitely going to do well. Others will also do well, but these people in these areas, if you're in the sign of Pisces, you're bound to do well. You're going to expand your activities. It's a good time between January to June when you can plan for your children. It would be good, exceptionally good. Planning could be done, and your children would do well during the period of January to June. And the areas which I have told you, that is the areas if you could focus, and those in those areas would do well. You would also see that luck is favoring you. You will be able to use your network proactively in your professional activities and make a gain. You would also get a feel of contentment that your self efforts have paid you off. From July to December, I see a period when you would be those who are trying to raise debts. It would be good for them. Restructuring of debts would be good. Those who are fighting the adversaries, I would say that keep yourself away, and do not get into negative fighting. I mean, if you have to fight, then you have to fight. Then have a negotiation kind of approach, an approach where you can sit across the table, talk on rules and regulations, and come to this thing. You could also be indulged in dealing with adversaries, but I have to repeat again, by dealing with adversaries, have an approach which is more oriented towards the rule, and you sit across the tables and talk to it. It will be good for debt and debt restructuring. As far as health is concerned, this is a period when your health, there would be expansion in health. You would feel better, you would feel more energetic. Those who have not been keeping good health, they also may feel much better during this period. So, and it would also be a good, this period from July to December would be basically good for those who are in the areas of service. So those who are in service, they would do well in the profession and they would do better. The January to June, I have already told you, would be good for those in areas which I have already explained in my last before the start of the video, and with the start of the video. So that is how the period between January to December would be. January to June, more intellectual, more for your children, more good for those who are in cinema, trade, consultancy, research. After July to December, better period for those who are in the service areas, those who want to restructure debts, those who want to negotiate issues, a much better period, June to December. So net, it's a period between January to June, June to December. These are periods when, you can expand your activities depending on these issues. Now, area of caution, which I would like to say would be, despite this being a good year, you would see that luck will really not be there. So don't get frustrated because of that. When you see the luck will, you do a lot of efforts, and where you feel you'll get 100, you may get 70, 60 out of that, 6 out of 10 out of situation. Now the usual tendency would be with your kind of planetary configuration which is there, that you may try to now then think out of the box, do something which is negative to ensure that you get the results. My view is that this year, let's avoid that, because that could put you into issues which are not are not will not be conducive. So the hindsight of the whole thing and the lopside of the whole thing is that you will not get proportional results to your work. So that is one thing which you should just think that is an investment you're doing, and perhaps next year you would reap the benefits of it. On the other hand, do not try to do things which are not as per rules, which are not transparent, which are out of the box, which have a little devious approach. Don't have a devious approach. Do not do things which are not correct. That could upset things at a later stage, may give you some profits here and there, but the tendency is there of the stars where you won't get the results, so you'll try other methods. So that is one thing which I would say you should avoid. The other important thing is, I feel that there's going to be a deficiency in terms and a kind of anxiety in terms of your the people who are around you, your co-brothers, your immediate family, relatives, friends, people working on you. There is a kind of a thing which is not positive, a reduction, a kind of anxiety. You would perhaps do things by which you may lose your relatives, your friends, your people who are going to help you, the immediate surrounding people, your relationship at your office, at your business place. So please invest more time in ensuring that you maintain good relationships with your immediate family, immediate friends, the circle around you, maintain your communications with people, maintain your PR activities. That is a thing which is very important, which I see a negative impact, a kind of a negative energy there, which I would suggest you should focus on. Also, between February to April, be careful. You could be prone to accidents, and allied kind of activities. So between February to April, accidents, surgeries, operations, some sudden diseases, fall are indicated in this. So be careful between that period, between February to April. If you can avoid that period and you're careful, I don't see any issues after that. So this is broadly which I have tried to summarize in terms of what could be the trends in 2014. Net at the end of the day, you would, in terms of final gain, you would see that this year would actually your efforts are going to be a kind of bank balance which you will not be able to see, a kind of a hidden investment, a disguised investment which you will not be able to see, which will give you great benefits in 2015. So that is one thing which I very clearly see. So this is it. So this year is going to be a good year. There would be a little depression in terms of getting the results of everything. Do not get worked up and try other methods. There is an element of secrecy. There is an element of some kind of a karmic debt, a karmic relationship which is going to play, where you would feel that things are not happening the way you want, but that it is more from a psychological point of view. So this is one thing which you should be careful. And again, I repeat, I value relatives, friends, people and circle, which at no cost this year I see a depression there. You should not let that happen. So this is net for the year 2014 for you. As far as your matters of love, relationship, I see it to be a very good year. You will enjoy all the pleasures which are around love and allied matters. It's going to be good. So that part of it, be rest assured, it's going to be a good year for you. But there are certain things which I have told you, you should be careful. So this is what is my take for Pisces for the year 2014. I'm sure you can use these trends as you go ahead and plan your decisions if pertinent, but these are only trends, and a large number of other things have to be taken into account to pinpoint issues. These are trends depending on your sun sign, and I hope you find them benefit. I hope you find them beneficial, and that's it. This is for you, Pisces 2014. Thanks and bye.